Heard. I dig.
Yeah, it's game day. I'm
Am I
doing a
live
bunch
too?
of... Yeah, if your audio is sharing. If not, then it's just mute when you speak.
I don't even know. I'll check it.
Alright, let me fix this. I can hear me on your end. Ew, that sounds horrible. There we go. Cool.
I think I'll find some log.
You find some log? What are you playing?
Playing near replicant right now.
Hey. Playing Sega Genesis Classics. That's why I said if you want to play, I could share play. And you could jump, and you could play some of the games here too.
As soon as I find this log.
You gotta find the log, man. I mentioned earlier about Green Lantern pictures from whatchamacallit, the actor and Zack Snyder, same day. That was cute and cool. What game do I want to play?
Yeah, I saw that. You know, it's very interesting to say the least.
Right?
Herder. It's so interesting.
It is. Because,
But yeah, you know.
is it... I don't know, it's just like, what... I feel like it would be a tease. Because it's so early on that he's sharing it. That if it was sentimental value, they'd show it later. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh shit, there's a whole, what the fuck? There's a whole goddamn shipwrecked over here now. But what I think it is, I think it's just, you know, Zack Snyder and WB taking their little jabs at each other, you know. Currently, WB is still working with Jeff Johns.
Right.
Because at this point, they truly may be so incompetent that they can't hire or get the right people to make a Green Lantern anything. So they're probably just going to lean on Jeff Johns because he just sells himself as some comic book aficionado. But it's the same thing as, like, you know, how do I say, the New God situation where you know, damn, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, where Zack Snyder dropped that picture of Granny Goodness and everything, and
yeah, when David Duvernay,
yeah, when they canceled the movie, and now they're announcing this Green Lantern movie, and a lot of things people were saying, even though they tried to downplay it, because like, you know, they just try to downplay anything that has to do with a cool white actor for the most part. But a lot of people were saying like, yo, this dude don't even look like Guy Gardner. Like,
no, Kano from the new Mortal Kombat movie looked more like Guy Gardner.
Yeah, like this guy was nothing like Guy Gardner. And it kind of just shows you with the direction and the people that they have involved. It's the same people that did CW. They truly don't care. They're going to do whatever they want. And yeah, they're going to go to the point where they're even going to write themselves into the show. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
CW has
people were saying that this dude doesn't even look like Guy Gardner, let alone a dude that would be Green Lantern, but you never know what they'll do. But it's interesting that, you know, people were talking about, like, yeah, even people that weren't, you know, involved in, you know, Snyder Cut related stuff were saying like, yeah, why didn't they just do it about Hal or John, or better yet, why not just do it about John? And of course they're going to sell the idea of, well, we're going to do a movie too, but, you know, then I feel like that led to people talking about, well, Jon Stewart was supposed to be in the Snyder Cut, and they cut him out, and then here we are today, where they, you know, he didn't drop the image, but he dropped an image of him shooting the footage in his driveway.
That could also say that they didn't want him to use Jon Stewart Green Lantern because they already picked Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
could be like that too. But
But
also,
I know, I
I
already
forgot
know
some.
what they're gonna do
Damn
too.
it.
But in a way,
Oh yeah, I remember.
they are telling the truth, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna stuff they're gonna
Shit.
stuff this show with all these lanterns that aren't Hal and John, for the reasons that, for one reason, they're gonna use other popular lanterns like Guy, like Kyle, you feel what I mean, you know, etc. Even like Alan Scott and everything, and they're gonna use them to bolster lanterns that aren't so popular. Pretty much the new ones, like pretty much the worst ones, like Simon Baz, like Jessica Cruz. You feel me? The stupidest of lanterns. You feel me?
The
You know, I think they're
freshmen
the
of the
third.
class instead of the seniors.
Yeah, they're the third one. So, you know, two that they just came out with, that they're probably going to try to work in there too. And they are most likely going to be trying
I
to
can make a better Green
save
Lantern.
Hal and John for a movie or something big, because even if this doesn't work, they'll be able to use Hal and John to bring it all together. Like, well, even if you don't like these lanterns or how we're doing it over here, you know, we still have the lanterns you love over there. And it's also a thing where it's like, and like people say, it's a civil war and a battle going on behind the scenes with these properties, a lot more so than at Marvel. Like, people have to realize, like, that's why Kevin Feige acts the way he acts and moves the way he moves. That's why Kevin Feige is such, in my opinion, you know, such a cutthroat, and sometimes even such a scumbag, because, you know, he's trying to control Marvel and make sure that he has, you know, the lion's share. You feel what I mean? The controlling investment in what's going on in the MCU. So nobody else, no fucking popular name or popular director or popular producer can just come around and walk into the Marvel studios and be like, well, I think this is a good idea. We should do this. And then the execs are like, oh yeah, that's so great. And then they just start going with it and completely go left field against what Kevin Feige or what the studio is already doing. They would never do that. Like, you know, whereas at WB and DC, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that are fighting with each other that don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they're just looking at it like, oh, well, Berlanti was doing good with all these CW shows. Look how many shows he did. Look how much people were watching him. How many episodes there were. Fucking, what just happened to the HBO Max shows too? That's like on the surface level how they're doing it, but it's really on some shit like, you know, there's some fighting on in the background. You know, there's some fighting on the Berlanti. Then it's like, well, he's telling the studio like, well, look how good I'm doing with the Flash and Supergirl and all this stuff. Come on, you might as well, you know, let me just, you know, do even more DC stuff. You feel me?
You know, as a
HBO
fan
Max
of like some of those shows, they could do better. They're very. Whoa.
It's very serious. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's going to be the same thing with a lot of this stuff too. They're gonna kind of come the same way. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be like, even with James Gunn, it's like, oh yeah, you see all this hype and everyone's doing what about another project, you know? And James, like, you gotta peep how these filmmakers always try to make things seem like, oh, it was so natural and things just fell into place, and you know, it was just the next a very natural next step. They always make it seem like that. Like, oh man, I was working on Suicide Squad and I had this great idea. Feel me? I was like, man, John Cena is so good as Peacemaker. Then I just started writing. And the next thing you know, I was just in a room with executives, and I just told them, man, should we do this show with John and Peacemaker? Is almost perfect. They were like, yeah, and it was all just perfect. And when you know that's complete bullshit, you know James Gunn was probably selling that shit hard. He's probably over there like, yo, man, you see how much they loving me? You should give me more projects. You should let me do this. You should give me Gunn. We'll see what happens. He was like, come on, man. Like, there's no way that shit fell in place so naturally. He was like, oh, well, fuck it. Like, you
Also,
know,
John
like,
Cena's whole his manager and his acting campaign group of people really he's pushing for more longer lasting significant roles. That's kind of how they roll when they push a WWE superstar into the movies. That's what they did hard with Dwayne Johnson, failed, and then he went back and he did it a second time. This is probably John Cena's run of that same treatment. And then meet up with James Gunn, you know, perfect marriage.
yeah.
You know what Berlanti and their studio is good at? They're good at changing their characters in the sense that they change the role of the character. Like Green Arrow, lighthearted guy, then they change him into dark and brooding, you know? Jimmy Olsen, you know, kind of a nerdy, quirky guy, then they turn him into a charming jock, you know? They do that a lot with a lot of their characters, just like, you know, how we were talking about Mr. Terrific. So this Guy Gardner thing looks like the same thing. I think it's going to be like, oh shoot. Spell it out. Oh, fuck.
A soft Guy Gardner, most likely.
Yeah, it's going to be like, you know, some
Vampire
Diaries type of dude.
No, he's going to be a hard ass. He's going to be a hard ass that's going to have to reconcile with his hard assness, and then it'll slowly become soft throughout the series.
I know, right? I'm trying to think of what series I see how they could use the character as.
Get ready.
What is that guy in Burn Notice? The one with freaking Bruce, the guy from Evil Dead. I forgot his name. God damn it. I'm trying to focus and not die in this game. Ah, shit. Bruce Campbell.
The guy from Bruce Campbell?
No, he's some kind of show in Miami with Bruce Campbell. It's like he's a leading guy in the sense that he looks like the good-looking dude, but he needs to be a jerk, so they'll make him sarcastic and crass, kind of like Tony Stark-like. That's what it looks like they're gonna make him. Tony Stark-like. That's what it is. They're gonna make a Tony Stark out of Green Lantern with this character, I bet you. Just by the look of the character that they casted, you know, the type of role that type of guy does. Unless, you know, they prove me wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm more disappointed.
I just don't like Berlanti's diverse white guy angle. To be
That's
honest.
what I'm saying. He has a specific thing.
It's really the same shit to me. Like,
yeah.
And to be totally G, I feel like Berlanti has done way worse and more questionable shit on his CW run than past CW runs with other showrunners and everything. And the only reason why he gets away with it is because he's LGBT, to be honest. Like, even people have come at Berlanti and Mark Guggenheim about how, you know, not only have they treated black characters, but, you feel me, other characters of color and all that shit. And that shit just goes straight under the rug because, you know, I guess because he's a gay guy, he can't take no slack. So that's why I don't really have much faith in what he's gonna do with it, because it's like this is coming from people that have historically been able to do whatever they want and take no criticism, especially like Mark Guggenheim. Like, the dude literally has been able to just to do whatever he wants with the CW shows, and anytime any fans or anybody, you know, puts any criticism towards, you know, what's going on in the shows, you know, for the most part, he just doubled down and tripled down, quadrupled down on things that people didn't like, and also kind of rubbed it in their face. You know, so
sure.
Like, I get their tropes and everything and what they do to make these shows fresh, but they're all still the same thing to me, almost like the dynamic of power behind the scenes. Like, they make it seem like it's going to be so diverse and great, it's going to break down so many barriers, but it's still going to be a show about a white person for the most part. Like, just to be honest, so like, that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, don't sell me a dream. You feel what I mean? The dream that I don't even really want, but you're selling a dream right now, or it's like this Green Lantern show is going to be so diverse, like all our other CW shows that we claimed were going to be mad diverse, but were really not very diverse and kind of did more damage.
I want to see alien diversity, man. I'm sick of humans. I only want to see one human in the whole show.
They have aliens, but it's just the same shit. That's what I mean. It's just like, to be honest, with the way they're pushing it, I would rather it just go back to the old school Smallville days. Because even when it came to Arrow, like, personally, I had enough when they had fucking John Diggle on there begging to be fucking Arrow for like 5 seasons. It's like, you know, dude couldn't be his own man until like the end of the show, I guess.
Diggle's the guy with the Magneto helmet, right?
Nah, Diggle, yeah, the Magneto helmet, yeah, you're right. And then at the end, they just randomly decide, we're gonna make him Jon Stewart, we're gonna make him a Green Lantern, like, whatever, get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, in the ending, he was looking at a glowing ring, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Mr. Terrific, they just had this dude be Felicity's fucking bitch for like the whole show, and I guess because he was a gay dude, that was supposed to be some type of like step forward or some shit, but it was really like 2 step backwards because now you're taking us back to like submissive black characters. You feel what I mean?
I was expecting Idris Elba
on.
as like Mr. Terrific. You know what I mean? Idris Elba as Mr. Terrific. That'd be sick.
Yeah, after this guy's role, I don't think there's ever going to be an Idris Elba or anybody, because he did not make Mr. Terrific look like a character that you want to be.
Idris Elba for Mr. Terrific. Oh, Kojay verse.
That's not. Yeah, in an alternate universe.
Yeah, that is me.
Where shit wasn't already ruined, like.
Yeah. All right.
And then there's the character Cisco. You know Cisco on Flash. Like I can't even.
I like Cisco.
It's getting to the point where I be seeing fucking clips of him on Twitter. You feel me? People be counting him because he be looking like he don't even want to be on the Flash anymore with how much they done turned him into a Spanish token. I did see
his energy change from like season 3 on. Like his energy was a lot different.
Because they just tokenized the fuck out of him. Like that's why. Like he literally plays the same role of just the Spanish best friend. You know what I mean? Very Spanish best friend in kind of a damsel in distress role. They kind of get off. They did eventually give
Miles
him powers.
Morales' homie. Oh shit.
Yeah, but I'll give Miles Morales homie this in the fact that he still has more personality and it's more of himself in the sense that he's not attempting to be like such a hanger-on to Miles in the way that Cisco has to be. You know what I mean? Like they'll never give. I forgot what that dude's name. Yeah, like you know, and I don't even want to get into it with the whole show because then we would have to sit there and this whole fucking conversation is going to be about why CW is the CW versus trash.
You know, CW took my Andrew Garfield Spider-Man hairstyle. You noticed that, right? Stole it. How dare they, dude? That's my Andrew Garfield right there, man. How dare they do that? What the hell?
All I'm saying is that CW did a lot of questionable stuff where I'm very worried to even think that these guys might even handle Jon Stewart.
Is it worse than Smallville? Or
no, of course not. Like Smallville, even though there were sexual predators working on the show of Smallville is still leagues ahead of what they're doing today.
It was shot better too. Like a lot of their shots are so clean. Kansas looked like it was in heaven.
Like with CW, man, they're just so focused on diversity that they just end up, you know, doing people a disservice. Like, to be honest, like.
No, I think they should let. I don't know. They should let the story speak for itself, because we've seen Star Trek handle it better, and like Babylon 5 without even trying. You know, Krypton.
Yeah, I would say that Star Trek is even worse, and even in a worse place than fucking DC today.
Oh, I haven't seen Star Trek today. I'm talking about Next Generation up to
old
Space
school
Nine.
stuff.
Yeah, that's all I've seen. I can't say it. I can't speak for what I haven't seen anyway. So maybe you're right. It's totally different now. But
yeah, Kojay, you're old, man. Everything's different now. The future is now, old man.
As I'm playing Sega Genesis Classics. 16-bit is amazing. Holy shit. I hear they're going to 64 one day, or 32. Oh, holy shit.
For real, man.
Let me get my hamper. Oh, fuck. Oh, come here. Pow, 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 pow. In your face.
But even beyond that, though, with the Flash movie, like, you know what they only really do in their Flash movie to connect it to the CW and all that shit.
Yeah, that's why they introduced Flash in that Crisis thing. They put this.
So
they put the wheels in motion. That's why they say it's a cul-de-sac for freaking Snyder, because it's like it's not the direction we want to go.
It's gonna go in a very goofy direction.
We're gonna go and
say
we're gonna do Who Framed Roger Rabbit all over again, but with superheroes, okay? We're revolutionary, okay? I hope you like pajamas. I like them too. Yeah. That's the vibe I get. Oh shit. Alright, Grimmy Frog's here. Grimmy Frog. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh. Oh man. I just want my Snyder Cut on Blu-ray, man. A few nights the internet's been wonky and killed the mood. Oh shit. Ah, man. I blinked.
Get ready.
Ah, booyaka, booyaka. Oh, man. So, yeah. I really... Ah,
Get ready.
Shit. I really think that, people gotta be patient with this Restore Snyderverse and just not handle for shit. I mean, deal with shit. Like, the dislikes on the Justice League new trailer 4K. That's the best thing. I didn't even say anything. I just unliked it, and then after seeing that mess, piece of shit, and then all of a sudden, next day it's like, whoosh, so many dislikes. Oh man.
Get ready.
Oh, I'm alive. I thought, oh shit. There we go. Whew. Almost pinched the quail. Oh shit. Okay. Gotta survive. This should be easy. So I got these 2-player games we can play if you ever want. Just let me know. Send you share play. Hopefully we could.
Yeah, what you got, man?
Nanza Brothers, Golden Axe, crazy old school shit. Altered Beast. Oh, I haven't beaten Altered Beast in one go. That game's hard.
Yeah, let's go with Golden Axe. Why not?
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive this one, so I might as well back out of this one. Oh. All right, and let's see how I could get this share play going. Seeing the bouncing marshmallows. Oh, I can't do share play while I'm broadcasting. Ah, we'll have to do it another time. Dang it.
Sony done fucked you again.
No, I guess it is a
all
lot
good
task.
They do be on some real goofy shit with all the policies.
Or capabilities. Alright. Let's do it. What's this left for? Which one?
But yeah, I definitely think there's some ongoing Warner Brothers beef with these new DC properties and all that.
Yeah. It's my hope that they're throwing sticks and stones or doing all these kind of things at each other because there's like negotiations or something. Or some decision has been made in someone's favor and they're just trying to... Or maybe everyone did get what they want, they're just trying to flex at each other, I don't know. Maybe everything's gonna happen.
I think this thing is because since the Snyder Cut just involves so many fucking characters, it's like no matter what they announce, even if it doesn't matter what they announce, like it's all gonna just lead back to like motherfuckers being like, man, like why should I care about the Green Lantern show when you took Green Lantern out of the Justice League movie, and why should people care about the next Wonder Woman movie or Wonder Woman's next appearance really when last Wonder Woman movie was ass? You feel what I mean? And the same guy who wrote that is working on Green Lantern, and you're not following the storyline in the Snyder Cut, so you're pretty much, you know, it can
the same guy who wrote that wrote Mortal Kombat.
It's like, who wants to see Superman followed like the Justice League version of Superman? Like nobody wants to see that.
Exactly.
And it just, and even if they announce stuff that people haven't really, you know, isn't attached to it, like Hour Man or something, people are just still like,
Hour Man.
You know, like why should we give a fuck about Hour Man? Like you know, so they're just in a very weird predicament. Like especially even with the Flash film, and then Andy Muschietti sitting there talking like, oh, we're going for a thing where anything and everything is canon and can be, but for the most part it seems like they're definitely trying to, you know, ignore the Snyderverse, and if, you know, if they can't, they're not, I doubt that they're going to bring it up in a good fashion within this multiverse film. So it's just a lot of shit working against them on so many angles.
Yeah. Oh, son of a...
And it is to the point where the only people that are really, really hyped for it, because the general audience don't really even care, because they'll wait for anything, check out anything, like most
general audience wait for...
even us, even people like us are considered to be in the general audience when it comes to a lot of shit. You feel what I mean? Like, we're only hardcore when it comes to specific certain shit. But, you know, they don't really, a general audience don't really care, you know what I mean? Like, about, you know, the ins and outs, like the fans barely care, you feel me? Like, if the fans aren't really, and to be honest, the only people that do care are the Stan type people, the Stan type people that are either just now getting in to this shit, if that makes sense, getting in, or looking for a fresh start for DC on film, or, you know, fans that just don't care and are willing to just accept anything and just waiting. They're just waiting for DC to just do their next thing, period. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, other than that, like, that's why they needed Michael Keaton in this movie, because there was nothing else really. Not to say a multiverse movie couldn't be done in a dope fashion with DC, you know, live action characters, but there was nothing else really that people wanted to see unless they were going to do like a real, you know, off the wall, like really well written storyline with, you know, DC live action DC characters, like on some Final Crisis or Watchmen shit, you feel what I mean, or some shit like that, you feel me? Because they already did Crisis on Infinite Earth, so, like, you feel me? The only thing that could have been doper than that, why would that, and that shit wouldn't be dope, but the only thing that could have been doper than that as far as concept is, like, maybe if they did a multiverse thing involving like Superboy Prime or some shit, you feel me? Because I don't think Superboy Prime has ever been done in live action. But if they did some shit with all the live action DC characters right now, and then the main villain was Superboy Prime for the first time in live action, and, you know, and it was a more tightly tuned storyline and everything, then yeah, it could be pretty good. But what they're doing with this, like, motherfuckers haven't even been talking about villains. The only thing they've been talking about, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's gonna be it. Michael Keaton, like, so what? To be honest, like, you feel me? Let's be G. A few years ago, motherfuckers were saying that Christian Bale was better than Michael Keaton.
Right?
You feel me? Like,
I remember that.
Now motherfuckers are saying Ben Affleck is better than both them niggas. And that is actually true. Now people are realizing, like, people are actually realizing, like, yeah, the truth is Ben Affleck is the best, Michael Keaton is second best, and Bale he might be third or fourth best. Bale not even.
He's the placeholder for.
But back before, yeah, like before, people used to say that Bale was better than Keaton. So I don't want people sitting here playing it off like, oh yeah, like, don't get me wrong, the real old heads that really fuck with Keaton, they ride with Keaton till the wheels fall off. But all these other people trying to cap like they're so hyped for Keaton coming back, you're the same motherfuckers that were saying Bale was better than Keaton. Same people. even as much you feel, I would just say that I would never go that low. To say that Bale was better than Keaton, that's crazy. You feel what I mean? Like, you know, but so it is just you know, a nostalgia thing. Like, and like,
yeah,
like what else are they gonna do? Bring back '90s Flash again? Like, you already did that. You know what I mean? You're gonna bring in Kevin Conroy. You already did that. You feel me? You're gonna bring in Tom Welling or something? Like, you already did that. You did all this shit already. Like, you know. Oh, like Dean Cain? Nobody wants to see Dean Cain?
Dean Cain doesn't want to see Dean Cain. He's like, I did Supergirl, I did my time.
Yeah, like come on, man. What, like, are you gonna bring back the girls from Birds of Prey? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just gonna be fan service out the ass. Like, motherfuckers are gonna be having to blow off their old DVD collections. Just to fucking catch up with the type of character that they might even reference in there, because nobody really cares like that.
I know, right? It's just like
the biggest character that they could have got besides Michael Keaton, Batman, is dead, and I think the other dude is literally Constantine, Keanu Reeves Constantine. I wouldn't be frank. It'd be cool if they brought him back in a cool way, but they won't. It'll be some corny shit. Plus, Keanu Reeves is really sold out right now. You know, he's definitely trying to cash in on as much of that fame check he can get. You know what I mean? I don't blame him, you know. But so, I don't even trust what Keanu Reeves is gonna do in that damn Matrix movie.
What if it turns out to be good? Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice if it's good, but it's not.
At this point, they're
already doing the same old stupid Hollywood shit in it too. Like, they're saying that like Lawrence Fishburne isn't even gonna be in it as Morpheus, and they're gonna replace him with Yahweh Abdul, the dude who played Black Manta and shit. And
he's gonna play as Morpheus.
As a young Morpheus, I'm just tired. I'm just so tired of like them just recasting fucking light-skinned actors with dark-skinned actors and dark-skinned actors with light-skinned actors. It's like, dude looks nothing like Morpheus. How is this dude young Morpheus? Looks nothing like Morpheus. Like it'd be different if it was just a recast. Like, all right, we have to recast Lawrence Fishburne and he died or something, whatever. But even still, I would still think it would be necessary enough to at least get someone that looks somewhat like him. Like, they're talking about this dude is young Morpheus.
Because even in Solo, the other guy didn't look like Lando Calrissian. He's just singing.
Yeah, just like you telling me that this dude aged up and lost like fucking
like their
4
facial
shades
features
of
are
pigment
different too.
Yeah, his head shape changed and everything. You feel me? His whole skull structure. Like, get out of here with this shit. Like, and they might try to do some whole different shit where, you know, it's like, oh, it's just an avatar, but right, people were already calling that shit out, with saying that they're only this is gonna be a nostalgia grab too. They're only doing this shit to bring back Neo and Trinity, bro. Because people are already saying that how it's mad funny how they brought back all the characters that were dead, and the only characters that they didn't bring back were the ones that actually survived the final movie.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like,
what's going on?
So they're gonna, I don't know what they plan on doing, but
story.
They got
plugged back into the Matrix. They reassumed looks. It was a clone, and the clone is having a dream. A dream
Yeah,
within a
it
dream.
just doesn't. And there were some pretty cool characters that did survive in the last film, so I don't see why. And it's like you're not gonna bring back Lawrence Fishburne, like honestly, probably the most popular character outside of like Keanu Reeves as Neo himself. I don't know.
Igor in the
I
house.
just do not know.
We'll have to see or not see. That is what will be. Oh, snap! Oh, shit. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Hey. So I'm in quite a predicament here. My life's on the line. Okay, I'm good. In between games, I'm gonna catch up on your message, Igor. Oh, on Facebook. So Trump. Oh no, man. Oh no. Let's hope something's popping with Snyder's future stuff. I mean, wherever he goes, you know, will tell us what's up. And that's what we're waiting for. Ah, shh. But yeah. No, I just got the... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! That's not what I meant, Igor. This is, I just got the message on my phone, the alert. Phone was off.
I'm back. Got a phone call.
Hey, it's all good. I got a message alert. I might turn my phone on. Oh man. Oh man, I got the message. Oh, snap. Ah! There we go. Igor, not distraction, dude. I just got your message and I wrote back to you.
Yeah, definitely not distracting.
Yeah, man.
I did get a distraction because I got a phone call though.
Nah, that's not a distraction either.
Yeah, this is right.
Ah. Ah.
Well, I know I didn't install that
Oh. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Fuck it. Playing into the gungeon.
Sometimes you gotta. Yo, shout out to you, Igor. Hang in there, brother. It's just hard situations sometimes with transitioning to finding places. I'm looking for a place too, but you know, stay strong, man.
Yeah, word up, man. Hope your family's doing well too and all that.
Yeah. Much love, man.
And in life, you have low lows and high highs. You know. Usually, when you have a low, you're pretty close to having a high. So, if you believe in destiny and all that.
Gotta keep the faith in your own destiny. It sounds corny and crap, but it's true. Also, finding a place, it's just hard because it's a weird waiting game. Well, you have to do something quick, or you have that feeling to do something quick at the same time, you know? Just got toughed out for a bit. know, one time we had to leave where we were staying, and we were trying to get a house, our first house or whatever, my family. And then we went to, you know, visit family back in Sri Lanka. Then it was like we didn't get the house, so then we had to keep looking for something, or have what is it? The realtor look for a place, and we just stayed in Sri Lanka a little bit longer, and like for like a month or two. No, I think it was like a month. I can't remember, but it just felt like a long time because, you know, I was a kid. And then we found a place, and it's just hard. You just gotta tough it out in the transition period until you do find a place. And that can be hard, but just, you know, keep the faith, man. I know what it's like to live out of a car. And in a way, since I know how, I'm not afraid to again. I'm not saying that it's something I look forward to or anything. Just saying, you know, you can tough it out. You got it and keep trying, you know? Things will work out. You gotta be patient and persistent and not give up. Alright. Chua. That was freaking close. Ugh.
Oh, what the fuck?
I hate this stage. Okay. So yeah, let me see. A little, whoa, Sonic's waiting. Man. Casino time. Ah, whoa. Not feeling Sonic anymore. I was too imperfect to beat that. Let's see.
Which Sonic were you playing?
Sonic 2?
Alright.
I like that one. Oh, dang. Huh. Oh. Oh, I remember this game, guys. Darn it! Gosh darn it. It doesn't even look like that. Stage design doesn't even look like. Oh, physics is a little questionable. Yeah, very. Okay, nothing. Ah! We got an interesting tweet on our live stream. With all the gangsters in Gotham, what homeless dude is brave enough to be snitching? Probably the missing subtext is ever since Man of Steel, people have been on high alert for alien activity. That or parademon wasn't a pre-known criminal threat. Someone taking a picture of... Oh yeah, that scene where Remember the parademon was looking in Victor Stone's apartment?
I do.
And they had like people looking like, oh my gosh, what is that? Is that another alien or something? That's what that person is. With all the gangsters in Gotham, a homeless dude is brave enough. One homeless dude is brave enough to be snitching, probably the missing subtext is ever, since Man of Steel people have. Trying to understand that, but yeah. I think it's more that, I gotta see that scene again with more detail. But yeah, it is cool that people are on high alert and taking pictures of creatures going around the world or whatever. Like the parademons.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was cool. That extra scene of detail. Because Zack Snyder's Justice League feels like, oh, it's so Watchmen-like. Like the good guy, happy version of Watchmen, you know? Like its style of storytelling is cool. And I feel like Watchmen was like Zack Snyder Unleashed. And I feel like this movie is Zack Snyder Unleashed. Alright, let's try this again. I want to beat it. This is Gotham, it's bribe time, you know what it is. This seemed odd with all the criminal activity Gotham is used to. Someone breaking in a window alerted them. It wasn't somebody, it was like an alien. But yeah. That definitely alerted him. Because he could hear the frequencies and all that, and people making a... So like Cyborg could tap into someone's phone, or in a way like how Superman can hear sounds everywhere around the world if you focuses on or can. It's like Cyborg could do the same thing with technology with people sending text messages or pictures to each other or whatever. So if someone takes a picture of a parademon entering into whatchamacallit, your own home, he'd be like, he would pick that up and then go back home and see what's going on. But he could do that. Because this is in his digital mind. It's like how he dreamed of it. How, you know how he made all that money multiply? That's an idea of how he sees everything when he goes in the digital world. It's like Matrix meets Tron. Like, to the max. Alright, I'm gonna do this. This is what I came here to do. It has to be something to look forward to, you know? I know, along with the Gods 3, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be dope. What the heck? There's gonna be like a Witcher Part 2?
Yeah, there should be.
Kingdom Part 3, I'm hoping for that. Kingdom's my jam, that show is great. Should watch that again. Ooh. I think they canceled Dark Crystal or they just shelved it. One or the other. That show's great too.
I think they canceled that.
Yeah? Well, that's okay because I don't want to see the Gelflings die. I don't want to see that genocide. I'm okay with both the prequel and the film to end happy. On a high note.
I don't think they ever decided what they even really wanted to do. And I think they just use the excuse of it costing too much.
Yeah.
Witcher probably did.
Yeah. Because Henry Cavill's not cheap. Other live actors are not cheap, especially when they're pushing for this new thing to go theatrical. With some movies, you know, that takes it takes extra money too. So if you're advancing like that, unfortunately a costly show will probably have to go. But I never foresaw that they would have a show to begin with. Kind of came out of nowhere in a beautiful way. I mean, I just heard rumors and stuff, but I'm just glad it happened. Which means maybe if they want, they could do a movie in the future or some other thing. Because the cool thing is, they're all puppets. If you just stick to the props, you should be alright. It's like something a future generation can pick up on later. Kind of like how Tron can get away with that stuff now.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not stressed about that. I'm just thankful for what I have with that. I think about that because I think it might have to be like that for Snyder Cut for a while, or Snyderverse, until we hear something soon, or maybe it'll happen later.
Damn, I need fucking 2 keys to get it. That's some bullshit. See, let's get with this boss.
Aw, man. Fireball by Kermit the Frog.
Get ready.
Good God. Ba-bum, hold up. Let me see. Alright, here we go. Ah!
Get ready.
Ba-bam! Yee. Dang. I have to be. Oh, I beat my score though. It did? Oh yeah, I always will because I didn't save it. I got an idea. Let me do some Ultra Beast. Wait, I had that. Really?
Time to die on level 2.
Dang it.
Rise from your grave.
This is the Rube died and Proton.
How do I do this trick?
Rise from your grave.
I wonder if this game has that cheat code. Wait, hold up buttons. Let's see. Reset console.
Rise from your grave.
Oh man.
Rise from your grave.
Oh my god. I didn't even know you could fall. Oh well.
Oh. Okay, phone is charged.
Power up.
Alright, gotta do this cheat code. Oh, maybe it's all buttons. Okay, maybe it's all buttons. Oh wait, it's a D-pad also. Forgot about that.
Rise from your grave.
Didn't work. Let's see.
Hold on a second, man.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Go! Dang. Oh, no way. Ah, man, that was hard. On. That's a sign. I'm gonna do a game switch. BRB. Thanks for watching.